Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, and for the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there.
Come on.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Ball handed off. Get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him and picks up some positive yards.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Here's the snap, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot. He grabs it inside the 20. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Obvious penalty, doesn't matter. Offense makes a big gain. The Irish offense comes up here on 1st and goal. And the tailback's got it again. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Solid gain puts him in good position for 2nd down and goal.
Oh, that's bad.
Power toward the goal line.
Oh, that was bad.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss.
I was better off one.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
An important 3rd down and goal now. Defense bunching at the line, showing blitz. They'll try the option play here. They'll toss it to the back. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Boy, what a great job by this defense. They have really tightened things up here inside the 10-yard line. Seems like they're almost daring the offense to go for it here on 4th down. Let's see what the decision is.
Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Back to pass. It's Rashada. A short completion of the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. First and 10 now for the offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Georgia's setting up for the first and 10 now. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep.
Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Dogs. Made the defense look slow that time.
They are slow. Okay, let's go. They are slow. Oh.
So they'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Testing the defense with a throw downfield.
Oh, come on.
This is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. They're going to run the option. He'll pitch it. Breaking free at the 35. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
I love this unconventional call by the offense coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield. Second down after that previous play.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for the wide out. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage. And pays for it.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
This should be the last play of the quarter. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 1st down here for this offense. Back to throw. It's Rashada. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play.
Georgia 7, Notre Dame 3.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. A big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this 1st down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Off the play fake, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Tuggle. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They're going to run it here. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Launches downfield.
Oh, that's the fit.
Defender got a hand in there
Come
to break
on.
up the pass.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion and an open man downfield. The ball is just about to get to his receiver. Then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He finds his tight end for the catch. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the 1st down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
He's throwing for it on 4th down. Complete with the running back, but can he get there? All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Lining up to try the extra point. Extra point makes the lead 11. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards to the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looks to the left for a quick throw. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
What a great throw here and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. And Chris, let's be honest. If Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where they've got to make their biggest strides. The ability to make plays downfield and have the speed to be able to play with the big boys in college football.
First down. Going to throw the football. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incompletion makes it second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And he lofts one deep over the middle. Oh, he's got it down inside the 20.
Oh!
It's actually a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on the 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. It's an option look. Pitch play to the back. Aiming for the end zone. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Defense bringing out some big fellas trying to stuff the run here. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
Now the important point after attempt. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game. They moved right down the field for a touchdown. Good throw to the left. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Yes, why are you in the second game? Safety.
Georgia setting up for their 1st and 10 now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Tuggle. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Looking downfield, it's Rashada. Here's a target, and it's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he'll lost it to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. This passing game is still on fire.
It's not even covered. It's kidding me.
Extra point try coming now. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Here's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
But the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. They stop at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Play action here on first down. With the catch, it's 2.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw. It's Rashada. Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Chris, to me, I think the quarterback wanted to get this ball thrown downfield, but good coverage forces him to throw it underneath. But give an assist to the O-line, giving him enough time to be able to evaluate that coverage.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking to throw again. The pass rush closing in. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, going to throw for the first down. Finds his man. It's White. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
So no long field goal attempt. The offense is on the field to go for it on fourth down. From the shotgun, drops back. Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. The pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long. Now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? Off the play fake on 1st down. And he fires the football to the right side. And it's complete downfield.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. Ball handed off.
Come on, dude.
Finding some room at the
How you going up there
25.
non-tackle?
They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Look, I realize in any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice game.
The Bulldogs are in the red zone. Hand off to the single back. Mussinu able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Better pick up the 3rd and short through the air. He's moving out of the pocket now. They bring him down.
Give up the ball.
He moves the sticks with a 1st down gain.
Defense does a good job at taking away the short routes and anything that might be close to the 1st down marker. The problem is they didn't account for the quarterback's legs. He pulls it down and picks up a 1st down.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. This offense cannot be stopped. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And the point after is right down the middle. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the kickoff will be returned. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw to his receiver. They don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Where the fuck is he going? Where the fuck is he going?
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And it's taken right on the midfield logo. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The shotgun handoff here. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
In the air, it's Rashada. He slings this one deep down the left side. Catch made down inside the 10. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller? Up big, fourth quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. They're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Makes a quick grab. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the route is on. But they'll try to add to the lead now with PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together. And looking for a big play here. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
He's going to take another shot right here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Great cut there. Got space, looking to score. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
That's a second and goal play for the offense. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Running out of time in the pocket. Pressure and drop back at the 8-yard line.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. He was successful in his first attempt. This one a chip shot from 25 yards out. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner steps out at the 16-yard line. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
2nd down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Brought down after a solid run by the senior. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Scanning the field. It's Rashada. He's running out of time here. That one sails incomplete. They're too far. Here's the 2nd down play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. The pocket breaking down. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that 3rd down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. Now it's 4th down and long.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground.
And the Notre Dame offense will take over 1st and 10.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. And he's got it. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Jesus Christ.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The QB throws his
back for the
3rd
ball
of the day. And he's got some open field ahead. Not just the play, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation